Hello Unami Middle School baseball team. My name is Brandon Greger and I'm a close friend with your coach, Coach Jones. He asked me to put together a quick little workout for you guys to do at home to stay in shape and get ready for baseball season whenever that returns. So, round one, we're going to have 4 rounds, and these rounds are going to consist of stretching, high intensity interval training, conditioning, and then a cool down period. We'll begin with round one, which is just a simple stretch. So what we're going to do is I have a shoe here and a shoe down there. 10 yards apart, we're going to do the stretches down, and then we're going to do them back. For the sake of the video, I'm only going to go down, do the next one, and come back to the next one, so that way it goes quick. All right, so the first one we have is lunge and twist. So you just take a step forward like a lunge, knee to the ground, twist left, twist right, stand up. Same thing, other foot, twist. We're going all the way down, 10 yards to the shoe. I'll try to go quickly here. Crunch for time. Just make sure that you get a nice stretch in your hamstring, and when you twist, it's going to twist your upper body and stretch your core. That way we don't hurt ourselves. When you get down to the shoe, turn around and do the same thing back. Second, we have leg kicks. All you're going to do, take a step, kick your leg as high as you can, come down. Take another step, kick, come down. You need to take a couple steps in between, that's fine. Get into a groove, get a good stretch. This will work hamstrings and quad. Try to keep your balance, kick as high as you can. Overemphasize if you have to. Going back down, simple side lunge, so you're here. Get deep so you stretch the hip flexors and the inside of your thigh. Take a step, same thing. All the way down. And you do the same thing back. That way you get both sides. All right. Next we have butt kickers. Really simple. Take your heel, kick your butt. If you can't reach your butt, then you need to stretch more. Then to end, simple sprint. 10 yards as hard as you can. Break down at the shoe. The following workout is to keep you guys in shape. I realize it'll be a challenge to some of you, but you need to push yourself, go at your own pace. Just make sure you're trying to get better with each and every exercise you do. Keep plenty of water near you. You need to stay hydrated, and make sure you eat a good meal before you complete this workout. After we finish stretching and we made sure that we've gone down and back, we've done the stretches twice, we're going to move into the high intensity interval training. This might be new for a couple of you guys. Basically, it's the same thing as lifting weights, except the goal is to keep our heart rate up and keep our muscles engaged. So we have 4 rounds, 4 sets of 15 reps, and we're going to begin with push-ups. So everybody knows what a push-up is. Shoulder width apart, head up, butt and back flat. Come down for 1, up, down 2, up, 3, all the way to 15. So that would be set 1. Then you take a 10-second break and get ready for the next exercise. We don't want to take too much of a break because then our heart rate slows down and our muscles begin to recover. So immediately after 10 seconds, you go into the second exercise, which is prison squats. Prison squats is simple. My hands are behind my head like I'm a prisoner, and I'm squatting down. My feet are a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. I'm going down to 90 degrees and popping back up. 1, 90 degrees, 2, drive through your heels. If you're falling backwards, that's okay, because you're going to do that if you're driving through your heels. Just correct yourself and go all the way to 15. 3, 4, all the way to 15. 10-second break, catch your breath. Then we're going right into exercise 3. These are called bird flaps, okay? So you can take water bottles or something heavier. If you have a 10-pound weight, that would work well too. You're starting here just like you're giving somebody a hug for 15. 1, focus on squeezing your chest together. 2, all the way to 15. 3, just like you're giving somebody a hug. 4, all the way to 15. And then for the 4th and final exercise of the circuit, we're doing pop-ups. These are a little bit trickier. But what this works is explosiveness. If you're running down the baseline, you want to be explosive out of the box. So all you're going to do is from your knees, bring your hands back and boom, pop up. Just like that. If you can't do it like that, use your hands like this and just push yourself up. Just like that. It's a little bit hard to do it this way. So if you need to use your hands, that's okay. Just don't put as much weight on your fingers, keep it in your heels and pop up like this. So we're gonna do that 4 times through, each exercise 15 times. When you complete complete one set, which is all 4 exercises straight through, then you take a minute break and do it again. After you've completed stretching and the high intensity interval training, we're gonna move towards conditioning. Conditioning will consist of 3 exercises: sprints, wall sits, and side shuffles. Now for sprints, you're gonna wanna measure out 20 yards. And to do that, take 20 big steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way until you hit 20. That way you know how far you're running. You can set markers at the beginning and at the end. In baseball, you're standing like this in the box, ready to swing. So you're gonna be running out of the box the same way. So to do these sprints, if you're a right-handed hitter, start here. Your first step's gonna be with your left foot, second step with your right foot, all the way down 20 yards. Same thing if you're a lefty. Start here, first step, right foot, second step, left foot. And then you're gonna go to wall sits. Do 15 20-yard sprints, come over here and go to wall sits. Wall sits is simple. It's exactly what it sounds like. Make sure your knees are at 90 degrees, your butt, your tailbone, and your shoulder blades are up against the wall. Get a timer and hold it for 30 seconds. Take a break. Take like a minute break in between each one and go back to it. So you're gonna do that 10 times, hold it for 30 seconds. After that, you can use the same distance you use for the sprints to use for the side shuffles. Side shuffles are simple. Got a nice wide base the whole time. My feet are never gonna cross, they're never gonna touch. My chest is gonna be up, my head's gonna be up, my hands are gonna be here. And all you're gonna do is shuffle. 10 yards. Once you get to 10, switch and go the other way. 10 yards. And do that 5 times. You've completed stretching, the high intensity interval training, and the conditioning. We're gonna go to simple arm stretches. That way we keep our ligaments and our rotator cuff, everything nice and loose, okay? So the first stretch we have is a lateral arm crossover. Do this is simple. Start with your right arm or your left arm, doesn't matter. Pull till you feel a pull in your shoulder. Hold it for about 10 seconds. Slowly release and switch to your left arm or whatever arm you haven't done yet. Nice 10-second hold. Slowly release and go to the next one. The next one's gonna be vertical. So reach like you're itching in the middle of your back. Take your other arm, pull on your elbow to the middle of your head. Hold it for 10 seconds. Release nice and slow. And do the same thing with the other arm. Reach out. If you got an itch in the middle of your back, other arm over, grab the elbow, and pull to the middle of your head. Hold it for 10 seconds. And release nice and slow. And the final stretch, arm circles. Forward for 10 seconds. Backwards for 10 seconds. Forwards for another 10. Run through that 3 times so you get a nice arm workout as well. A nice pull in your muscles.